welcome to my channel again, TorAthena, where today I'll be talking about a sample of issue ones that have come out this week. Okay, so a lot has happened today, or yesterday, Wednesday. A lot happened on Wednesday. The Civil War trailer came out where I filmed my own reaction. I didn't really react properly because I kind of was so confused on what to say that I just kind of went, it's not Civil War, but it looks like a good film. No, I pretty much got it. It's not a Civil War film. And I knew it wasn't going to be Civil War, but I kind of thought they would have more of the moral dilemmas in it. It looks too much like Cap versus Stark right now, but it still looks like an awesome film. I was just hoping for Civil War. The Civil War that I knew. The Civil War that I knew that got me into comics. But besides from that, I can't wait to watch it. So yeah, excite. But more importantly, I got a haircut. I got a fringe. I don't know if I like it. I've had some lovely people comment already saying that they like the fringe because I've already had videos on my second channel, like daily vlogs and stuff, where I had my hair cut. But see if it grows on me. I'm gonna stop that now. So yeah, it's actually quite late. It's midnight. I've just finished reading and reviewing the comics, doing the podcast with Geekism Gaming. Check that out, link below. And filming a couple of other videos. So I've been very busy tonight, but I'm trying to get this all done in one day. Not only so it's all done in one day, but also that it's out more timely tomorrow instead of 7, 8, 9, where it's usually coming out at the moment. And I don't like that. That's not soon enough for me. I want it out today, ideally. So let's see how I get on. Ringside by Image Comics. This ongoing series explores the world of wrestling off camera. From the viewpoint of the wrestlers in the changing room, the suits in charge, and the creatives writing the show. In this comic, we'll learn that the real violence happens outside the ring. Pros! I love wrestling stories that happen off camera. I'm a massive Bret Hart fan, and I fell in love with the dealings and the backstabbings that happen behind the camera. It's a brilliant comic, and it was like it was written for me. They really did their research as well. They used the lingo and display how cutthroat and cruel the agencies can really be. Cons. I'm not the biggest wrestling fan and did struggle with the certain scenes understanding the nature of what was going on. Also, the art wasn't great for me. It was so bland at times that I was never 100% sure which character was which, and it really threw me off a little. Overall, although the art really did slow me down a bit, I would at least pick up the second issue just because the whole premise of this comic is brilliant. Spider-Woman issue 1 by Marvel Comics. Jessica Drew, private investigator, sometimes Avenger, and soon to be mom? It has been 8 months since the end of Secret Wars, and Spider-Woman has a whole new responsibility now. She's superheroing for 2. Ben Urich and Porcupine are still along for the ride, but they're not making it easy for her, trying to protect her as much as possible as Jess comes to terms with the fact she is pregnant and she can't superhero like she used to anymore. Pros! You have to acknowledge that this is a powerful move for Marvel. A strong female character, yet pregnant, yet still strong and independent. It's a unique move and it's a good one. I personally love this angle. I've never thought about a superhero even getting pregnant and how they would deal with it. I just love the fact I can read about it now. It's awesome. It's written really well. Even for a noob like me who's never really read the Spider-Woman issues, I could read this and still know what was going on very easily. Plus, the art is stunning. Cons. Adverts every other goddamn page. Hate them. But overall, this is a comic that I really do want to keep reading, at least for an issue or 2 and see where it goes. It's Pick of the Week, and this week is Jacked by Vertigo Comics. It's a 6-issue miniseries about a neurotic man called Josh who's going through a midlife crisis. He hates himself and knows that his family is losing respect for him, until one day he discovers that you can buy these pills online and they will make you more aware, more focused and more energetic, and he takes them in the hope of becoming a better person. What he doesn't realise is that it actually gives him superhuman strength and special powers, but it's also incredibly addictive. This comic explores the highs and lows of being a real-life superhero. Pros! The art is so realistically gross. It's brilliant. The level of detail is fantastic. It just really sticks to that Vertigo theme. If you think Vertigo, you think this style of art. It's great. The pacing of this comic is hypnotic. You open the page and you don't put the comic down until you've finished it. The writing is brilliant. Cons, adverts. A lot of adverts in these issues, guys. Overall though, I loved the idea of this comic. I loved the premise of it. We all love a good twist on a superhero comic. And if I could only subscribe to one issue this week, this would be it. You have to read it. Well, that's it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know how this editing is going to look because it turns out I make a lot of mistakes when I film at midnight. I know right now the art isn't going to look as visually as impressive as it usually does, where you can see me overlaid on top of the comics, more because I want to see how quickly I can do them in this video. But if you do prefer to look at me on screen, I will take longer to do them from now on. So if you could leave me feedback to say whether you cared whether you could see this face or not while I'm talking about the comics and sampling the art, that would be great. Thank you. But yes, it's getting late. I need to edit this video, then upload it. So I better get going. And don't forget, Wales Comic Con is this Sunday and I will be there, or be squared, filming, and I will hopefully get to meet every wonderful person who goes there. So if you're going, let me know as well, and we'll meet up and say hi and have lemonade. I don't know why I keep saying lemonade. I think it's off Black Books. And they all had lemonade. The end. Goodbye. I go crazy at midnight too, apparently.